on this college football 25 road to glory, featuring my freshman running back by the name of Jet Rush. Now you see we're only at 80 overall, but that hasn't seemed to really matter because we've still been out here doing everything that we can to get these dubs in the SEC, but it has been an up and down season. We have a few L's. Take a look at the Heisman Trophy race. I am nowhere to be found. And the college football playoff. I figure if we come out here and beat number 9 Florida State, maybe we'll start getting more respect. Let's get it! Man, I still think that Florida State has the best fight song out. You know what I mean? Everybody knows it. You have the tomahawk chop and all that good stuff. But Florida is coming into town to try to ruin everything that they have built up this season. You see, they are ranked number 9 with an 8-3 record. We have the exact same thing going on, except we are ranked a lot lower. So, hey, we have to come out here on the road and make sure we put the playoff football committee on notice. We want to try to get out of here with a blowout victory, and then hopefully we'll be in that bracket to try to make a run for the national championship. You know what I mean? But look at me using that speed, trying to get to the outside, and I am going to be taken down, but we do have a nice little drive going here to start the game off, trying to get it again, rumbling, bubbling, stumbling. I am not even supposed to be running people over, dude. I am an elusive running back. I'm taking a hit right there. And now we are stuck with a 3rd and 5. I'm trying to run the screen, but Florida State is all over it. And instead, we are forced to take a field goal. DJU was out here leading the Florida State Seminoles, trying to do something, and we get a flag on the play. So they keep their drive going. On 1st and 10, they get the score. I'm like, dude, you know it's a video game if DJU is out here balling.
Holy moly.
And that is going to be the end of the first. Man, it seems like these quarters are going by really, really quickly, yeah. And on 3rd and 19, I was trying to get a nice route going, but we are sacked on the play. And these Seminole fans are going crazy right now. For the number 9 team in the country, I'm assuming, you know, they want to go ahead and get this win and possibly go to the ACC championship. But they are in that end zone again, dude. I'm like, oh boy. Already a 14-3 deficit. Look, I'm lined up on the outside trying to get some kind of route going. Cut that music off! You better not have been singing the user! They ended up taking that thing all the way back for the pick 6. When you look at the score now in the second quarter, 21-3. The Seminoles are definitely turned up in this one. Look at their uniforms, kind of dope, huh? You see we're trying to do our thing on these routes. I'm running across the middle. I take a hit, but I'm able to hold on to the ball. So I figured we definitely need to score before halftime if we want any chance to come out and win this game. And I'm trying to run a little slant over the middle. I'm going up and getting that catch. I felt like our running game wasn't really doing much. So I had to line up as receiver out here and try to help our team move down the field. But back on the ground, I'm taken down after a yard. And now we do have a 3rd and 6. We have to do everything we can to get in this end zone. I'm changing up routes. It's hard for us to hear because of the crowd noise. And I am getting that catch over the middle. Very important one right there, man. First and goal. Are we going to be able to punch this thing in? We have a run going right up the middle, and I am getting in there for the touchdown. You know we're always striking that pose because one day we really want to win that Heisman Trophy, but we know it's pretty much out of reach for our freshman season. But we are getting a stop on Florida State. We end up getting the ball back, and we are down 21-10. But this game is far from over, and we know that. Look at that pass. Wait a minute. The quarterback got rid of it quick. I was actually calling for the ball. Good thing he didn't throw it to me because we got way further. And on 1st and 10, we are trying to follow our blocks. But he was all up in the way, and I end up getting taken down. But as long as we're going down this field and getting positive yardage on every single play, I'm perfectly fine with that, dude. Now on 3rd and 5, I'm calling for the ball on the outside. I am going to hang on to the rock, and we keep this drive moving. We know what our team is capable of, and we know we can score in a hurry all the way down to the 5-yard line. And now on 2nd and goal, I get the run, but I am taken down. Hopefully here on 3rd and goal, we can go ahead and punch this bad boy in. Look, I want the ball. I wasn't going to call for it because I see the defense. And we are forced to just throw that one away. Now we do get a field goal. And our defense gives the ball right back to us. You see that boy DJ over there probably throwing picks or some of anything. And we have a 3rd and 4. We need to get this right here. Calling for the ball again, dude. I know it's a little cheesy going out into the flats and getting these first downs, but sometimes I have to do what I got to do in order to try to get these dubs. Now we are running up-tempo, trying to catch Florida State sleeping. Maybe we can get a big play, run this thing all the way in for a touchdown. I tried to hurdle and I fumbled the ball. Luckily, we are able to recover that bad boy. And on 3rd and 10, I'm calling for it, and I get my feet down in bounds. What a catch over on the sideline by this freshman. I still need to get my route running up. I understand all of that. I know some of you were saying I need to up the XP slider so I'll be able to level up faster. I'm thinking about doing that possibly, but right now the only thing that we are focused on is trying to get this dub, and I am stopped short on 4th down. I'm like, oh man, that might be the game if they are able to get in that end zone. But our defense is doing, oh, we got a Bridges over on defense. We are doing what we have to do. And now you see it is 21-13 still with 2.5 to go in the game. A dangerous pass. But we are able to complete that bad boy, as you see. Now I'm getting the ball on the run. Taken down in the backfield, and there's a flag.
Open.
So they are going to back us up even more with the 2nd and 18. You know I'm trying to run these routes. I was wide open in the corner. The quarterback did not find me. I called for the ball again, and look at the defender. How was he able to knock that one down? We have a 4th and 18. We want to try to get this touchdown, but their defense is no. QB, if you throw our way, I am gonna make you pay. That's exactly what they do. My, oh my, man. How are we going to be able to recover from that one? Is our defense still going to get a stop on 3rd and 2? They only get 1. So it looks like we're going to have one more opportunity. I am lining up in the slot, running straight down the middle of the field, and I am wide open. Jed is going to turn on the afterburners and rush in that end zone for the score. Unbelievable play right there, but we have to go for two to try to tie this thing up at 21. You know I'm changing up the plays, fixing up the routes, and I call for it and my quarterback barely gets it to me, and we get the conversion. Oh my goodness, bro. You see we're in overtime now. The Seminoles ended up kicking a field goal on their possession, so we have an opportunity to win the game right here, right now, if we're able to get into that end zone. But we have a 3rd and 8. Look, I'm trying to call for that ball, but they are going to stop me short. And we are going to settle for 3. So now we're in overtime number 2, and I'm trying to go straight to the end zone. He didn't see me, but we are able to get the first down. So you know I definitely want to try to get a touchdown on this drive to put all of the pressure on Florida State. But on 3rd and 9, we're trying to do something, and they're going to bat it down. So we're forced to take a field goal, and now I just pray that our defense is going to be able to keep them out of the end zone and make them kick a field goal. And on 4th down and 1, they are going to take the 3. So we're going to what? Overtime number 3, and now it just becomes a 2-point conversion war, and we're able to convert ours on that play. So we're going to overtime number 4. This time, of course, we're starting off with the ball first. We need to have the perfect play to be able to get in the end zone, but we don't. But luckily, we get a sack on theirs, so we're going to overtime number 5. And you see Florida State has already converted there, so now it's our turn, and we get it on the slant. So now we're going to overtime 6, is that correct? I'm starting to lose count, my dude. We need the perfect play to get in that end zone. I call for the ball, and I get it. Can we get a stop? Oh, gosh, they ended up getting theirs too, man. Overtime number 7. Still going back and forth on the 2-point conversions, and I am going to get this one. And now we are finally in overtime number 8. Can we go ahead and punch this bad boy in and then put all of the pressure on Florida State? I am going right up the middle and getting it. So we ended up converting ours. It is 35-37, and Florida State does not get theirs on the final try. So that means we're gonna walk out of here with a W. Can you believe this epic game ended up going to 8 overtimes, and we're walking out of Florida State as the winner of the Sunshine Showdown? That's kind of a tongue twister. Try to say that real fast 5 times. I'm player of the game. We ended up with a couple touchdowns, and checking out these stats. You know DJU had him a pick, look at that. But my boy Mertz ended up having 2. You saw both of those. So I had to do what I had to do. 110 on the ground and a touchdown. We did have that fumble. And of course the receiving yards were racking up with a touchdown as well. But look at all these overtime plays. Absolutely crazy, dude. Winning time upgraded. You know we're clutch out here. But oh man, I done got D's and F's again.
What in the blue moon?
Please don't let my GPA go too far down. I had to go check it right away. And thankfully, I am above a 2.0. So we will still be able to play if we have a bowl game or if we actually make the college football playoff, which we're going to definitely check out that tree once I get toward the end of the video. But right now, you see, we are 3rd in the SEC. That is how we're going to finish. So Alabama and Ole Miss are going to battle it out to see who is the SEC champion this year. And checking out all of the conference championship matchups, You see, we are going to have some good games down there in the ACC. We ended up knocking Florida State out, I believe. And the Big Ten, IU is actually playing Oregon. So that very well could happen in real life if they are able to beat Ohio State, right? But look at your boy. I ended up finally getting on the Heisman radar, and I made it to the finalist. But that boy, Dylan Gabriel, he is absolutely balling up there with Oregon. He has the #1 team sitting pretty. And if I go ahead and advance, it is going to say that he has won that Heisman Trophy. But I have all kinds of awards of my own. The best running back, first team All-SEC, first team All-American, and everything that a freshman could make as well. You see that? I absolutely did my thing. And check out these scores from those conference championship games. You see, these matchups were pretty close. Boise State ended up winning theirs. You know they got that boy Ashton Genty back there doing his thing. Alabama took down Ole Miss 27-24. The ACC, SMU ended up winning that hot diggity dog thing. And finally,
holy moly,
the Hoosiers got beat 61-7. You have got to be kidding me, dude. Look at that boy Gabriel. 5 touchdowns, over 400 yards passing. Come on, dude. Now, I hope this is not a sign of things to come, bruh. Because I need for IU and Signetti to go ahead and advance and do their thing this season. But you see, I am going to make the college football playoff as the #8 seed. So that means we are going to be traveling to Clemson to face them. And here's a look at the full bracket. You see, IU still ended up making it. Oh boy, we'll have to play Oregon if we beat Clemson. Take me out of here, Siri.
that's nasty. Peace.